Let's Gamer. Today is the game I got out of my like Deltarune bender, and now I'm back here to play video game, to make video game, whatever you would call it, for you, just for you. You're the only person in the world. But okay. So, what have I done since last time? I did a little bit. I did a little bit of ghost stuff. Yeah, forget what I've shown of this. So what I'm gonna do... Let's start this quest over. Oh, wait, wrong button. I meant to press the new game button. Oh, wait, hang on. I also need my chat window. Okay, now it's all how I want it to be. Okay, land with a thud, blah, blah, blah. I still... That bug where the character's locked in place for a minute before starting is still really annoying, but that's okay. Okay, so what I need to unlock this area is to take a... Oh, wait, no. That's what I need. I need a photo of cones. Oh, yeah, now we're in the Card City Nights soundtrack. You only get one Deltarune. Only one Deltarune for you. But okay. Now we find, whatever we do. Also, this might be surprising. It's been very hot here lately. Does this have... This does not have the cool circle. We need the cool circle. There we go. Oh wait, no, we don't need the cool circle. We need to talk to Mr. Weston. I keep forgetting that this quest doesn't actually require us to, like, get him there. It just requires us to do that. And, you know, as part of that, you're probably gonna solve the quest for the other lady. But that's currently, like, not a required part of this quest. But okay. So the quest that I'll be working on is there is a section where we have to get this girl to move. Because she's mean. You cannot get past this teenager's terrifying gaze. Exactly. Oh wait, but we can. Why can we get past her terrifying gaze? That's not in the spirit of the video game. What have I done? What have I done to this video game? So there should be in here, there should be a blocker. Carly block. And it has a shape. Like that. And so, what is it because this is in Mask 2? Because the reason I have this is because the, go to the player. What is a player's body? Yeah, we're in Layer 2, Mask 2. Huh. Is it something wrong with the deleter? Why can I not move? Oh wait, yeah, I can't move because of that. Okay. So I don't see the blocker here, and I'm pretty sure the blocker is supposed to be here. World Water Processing Static 3D. What if we did print dictionary state data? So what is our... So we have a deleter, don't we? Yeah. Carly / moved. We don't have a stat called Carly / moved. So I think maybe it's genuinely this. Okay. So it must have something, some layer somewhere. So let's put it at like 5. No, wait, no. 6. That way, there's like some way that I can at least see it. I don't think that's going to fix the collision here, though. Why is that not the thing? Like, isn't the player supposed to be in, there? So let's do, like, this dot, collision layer. Should be, like, 32. Okay. So 32 means that there's only one thing active. And that's 6? What? Oh, I see. I'm selecting the wrong thing. I'm selecting the animated body on top of the player. Wait. But I don't understand. Oh, I do understand. Okay. Okay, so the player's collision layer is 2. That's correct. And then if we go to this thing, this dot collision mask, 2. Okay, so by the like rules that have been in the game since the very beginning, I should be colliding with the object and not be able to go through the wall, because that's like kind of how the walls work everywhere else. Is there something where I have to have a layer that the player is on? So like maybe I have to have like you know, if I put this at layer 7, just put 6 and 7 both, or 7 on both layer and mask, and then we just do that here. Okay. So it's basically that there's some hokey shit with, like, an object that's moving has to have a layer collide with the thing, not just a mask colliding with it, or vice versa. Basically dumb nonsense that makes my job harder for no reason. But okay. We have that fixed at least, kind of. So now what I need is basically, there's a girl off in the distance. I think we did place her. Yeah, I think that was part of my previous stream where I placed her in the world and she like does her thing. So like we talk to her, she mentions that she needs a film camera for a ghost, or she basically needs us to take photos of ghosts. But I don't think she tells us that until we get over to there again. So basically she's disappeared off into the forest to an altar. And now, we must make this completely boring trudge back. I think I'm going to make this shorter, because I don't, there's nothing here. There's, like, not going to be anything else here. Well, I guess I can keep this area still. I might put some other things out here, like maybe more animals to take photos of. Because, yeah, basically, that girl who blocked us from the building is also enemies with the girl we just met. Let's see if we can get around. There we go. I'm assembling an army of ghosts and I need you to find them. You see, I found this in my dad's room and it's supposed to pop up a little, like, item. I don't have the UI yet, so I don't care. It lets cameras see ghosts, but it doesn't work on my phone. I need a film camera like yours. So your job is to go around taking photos of ghosts, and then come back here so I can summon them. Yeah, so she's gonna destroy her. I'm gonna summon a million ghosts and kill her in real life. I think what I'm gonna say instead... What am I gonna say instead? Because I kind of don't like reciting memes of, like, you know, I'm gonna do X in real life versus, like, I'm gonna do X in a video game. Or, like, in Minecraft. So I'm gonna say in real life. I'm gonna summon a million ghosts and commit first-degree murder. Okay. I think that's good. Well... I think I do prefer kill her in real life, even though it is kind of more memey. Sometimes memes exist because they're funny. Okay, but now what we have to do is we have to find where the ghosts are. Oh, interesting. The game froze because it was compiling the shader for the ghost. So there's one ghost. She should have her feet on the ground. In fact, she can just float off the ground because they don't cast shadows, so it's like, why not? And then there's a ghost called Regret. And right now there's only 2 ghosts. So I need a few things. One is going to be more ghosts, funnier ghosts, etc. But okay, let's go back to Linda. So we have our first ghost, which is the regretful ghost. He's racked with regret. So yeah, the joke with him is that, oh yeah, we've summoned our ghost. What is your regret, sad little ghost? I didn't file my tax returns. I thought it would be fine, but the IRS doesn't let you continue into the afterlife until you file them. Oh, why don't you just do them? Yeah, and so then the ghost explains taxes to you. It's very heady stuff, you know. Okay, he is conscripted. Actually, I just had a great idea. Whenever you summon whenever you dismiss the ghosts, explosion dot play backwards explode. Okay. So now we recruit the River Woman. Is that Mrs. Carlson, my art teacher? But I saw her before summer started. Perfect, she loves me. She'll be the general in my Ghost of Armies. Okay. She's also here now. Fantastic. I need you to join my army to destroy Carly. And this is where we learn that Carly's mom is the ghost. And that means that Carly's mom died like a month ago, which is probably why she's being so mean lately. But then her full name's Carly Carlson? That's stupid. Yeah. Okay. I get an army of ghosts to destroy my archenemy and her stupid mom died like a month ago. No offense, Mrs. Carlson. It was 2 months ago. Yeah, so we got all our cool stuff. Oh yeah, we don't have any cutscene playing thing. So all of these lines are broken. Alright, I'll talk to her if that's your unfinished business, Mrs. Carlson. Actually, I forgot to file my tax return, but I'd also like it if you two got along. I should phrase that the way that I said it, because that's better. But I'd also like for you two to get along. We'll find an accountant or something, but you have to join my army first. Carly's mom has joined the army. We need to talk to Carly soon, kitty. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need some point to check. Oh yeah, and now the ghosts are here, because they've been enlisted. So we need to hide that thing as well. How do we do that? I think what I'm gonna do is then explosion dot animation finished dot connect explosion dot hide connect one shot. Okay. Oh wait, what am I doing? There we go. Are we powerful enough? We have Carly's dead mom, so that probably gives us an edge. The air gets colder. I mean, oh, hi, welcome to the stream. I mean, we now understand that Carly's being mean from a place of pain and will now act with our newfound empathy. the cold subsides. Do you think we're ready? Oh yeah, I need to make the UI focus, but yeah, we have options now. We need more ghosts or let's kill her. You flail your arms. Yes, that's the face of war. Let's go. And then the ghosts have disappeared. So that's where we are now. We need the epic confrontation. So I need to figure out what I want to do here. Because basically, the situation. This little girl has now enlisted an army of ghosts to destroy her enemy. And now we know that she also has a dead mom. So we need to decide, how is this situation going to be handled by a 9-year-old who tried to summon ghosts to actually straight up murder a teenager? And I think the answer is going to be not very gracefully. But I need to figure out how I actually want to do that. So let's save and exit for now. So I think I want a common dialogue block for both of them. And that's going to be... Oh yeah, I already have the line here. Linda is waging war with ghosts. Let's say... I should do this in the, like... I'm fine with this. Okay, let's do... swap to... I have to figure out where this is. Swap to... I think it's in Dialogue Evaluator. This code is so fucked up. Okay, so we have load dialogue, and then that thing, F dialogue path. What is F dialogue path? Resource/dialogue. Okay. So I think this is just going to be %s.dialogue for now. So we're going to have a new cutscene. And it's going to be our ghost battle. Okay. Alright, in cutscenes, there. And also that means that for Carly, we should have the same thing of, let's do water processing, and then actually, yeah, so we need this. So game has, or game get stat, Linda/attack. We'll do swap to ghost battle. Okay. Did you really enlist a toddler? Okay. What do I want for this? Because I know the actual line that I want, which is that Carly gets, like, weirdly serious at the end, because, like, you actually genuinely hurt her feelings by bringing up her mom. Well, Linda does. You just stand there and kind of watch it. So I know that line, which is just this. Okay, let's just say for now... So, yeah, she said we have to get along, so that means you should be nice to me. And eventually I'll put some actual, like, dialogue here. Actually, let's just do, like... I'll figure out something funny for her. But right now, I want the actual, like, mechanic to be done. Which is going to be that Carly... So what is that? Oh yeah, Carly / moved. So that means she also needs a placer. And we will put her... This is going to be her house. So let's just put here, like, a marker. Actually, let's put her in the back of the house. Okay. So that means that now we have a new stat. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I changed this from a dictionary to a pair of things. So that way I can move the ordering of things. So Carly / moved. That goes to this one. Oh, wait. We don't need that. Right. I forgot. It's also a lot easier to edit arrays because you don't have to, like, you know, add a thing, fill in the key, fill in the value, then press the add button at the end. You add an element, and then it's there. Okay. So what this means is now I should be able to talk to either of them to initiate the dialogue. Let's test that. Actually, how should I save here to make sure that I can... Oh yeah. I guess I can just do that. Like, I can just get the dialogue. And then, yeah. So I can talk to both of them. I also enlisted an army of ghost conscripts. Including your mom. What? Yeah, she said we have to get along, so that means you should be nice to me. Go to hell, you little creep. She leaves. No, that was not close enough, Linda. Carly, you're supposed to be moved. Oh, because I didn't... Well, that explains that. I didn't do the thing. Okay. Game get stat Linda / Actually, let's do it the way that I typically do it. Where I check from top to bottom. Wait, and also this one. There. Okay. Not game get stat Carly / moved. Otherwise, she seems sad. And let's just say for now, let's see, and eventually I want more stuff here. Okay, and we should have the same thing here, where it's basically, so we have Linda Alter, not Linda Ghosts. Let's say not stat Linda Attack. Or, I know. Not game get stat Linda / Army River. So that's basically, we swap this around with this. Oh wait, I did not plan this out very well. We need this first. Okay. Now we have a chronological order. You have to start... Linda has to be at the altar. Then she has to get the ghosts. Then you need to get the army. There might be more ghosts. Okay. So technically you only need to get Carly's mom in the army for this to happen, but I might make it so that you have to get like at least one other ghost or a couple other ghosts. And, you know, add more ghosts in the future, of course. But for now, that seems fine. And then we do this. And then I'm going to say otherwise. So this is after the move. I think that went pretty well. The path to healing is a long one. But I bet she's on it, probably. Okay. So now it should work. I don't like the exclamation point not being part of the thing. Okay. Otherwise, I'm allowed to murder you, I think. Okay. I think that went pretty well. The path to healing is a long one, but I bet she's on it, probably. I did something to the terrain here. Oh well. She seems sad. Let's see. Sit with her or ignore her. Let's ignore her. You were fully intending to murder her with ghosts, so this isn't your problem. Actually, I'm gonna make it more neutral. Instead of ignore her, just leave her be. Okay, let's say also for the UI, I need the ability... I'm going to do a few things. Dialogue UI. So split out the code and the core evaluator. Bug. Focus on first reply. Port. Let's add a bug tag to that. And then also allow camera movement when using mouse. Because right now this is also not the case. Make photos more clear. What does this mean? Oh yeah. Photo UI, I'm going to say it. List what's going to be in the photo and have some sort of screen space requirement. Indicate if something is too small. Do I want to do that? So we got the ghosts. We got the confrontation. Do I want to do... What else do I want to do now? The problem is, I have not been thinking of other funny scenarios I can do, because basically, the reason we needed her out of the way is because in this area, there's a little switch, and that opens that. And so now there's a tunnel the player has access to from elsewhere. Metroidvania style. It's a Metroidvania. And that's because in here, there's a lot of death in this game. Because right now, the next part of this quest is, or like the main game, is showing this guy a photo of his wife's grave. This guy. So then he goes to mow the cemetery. Oh, what's that? You got there a camera? Oh, that brings me back. Here's a picture of your dead wife, idiot. You know, she and I used to mow that old cemetery. Looks awful overgrown now. You know what? It's about time I mowed that dang thing. I'll head over there now. I know. What we should do now is I'm gonna move Linda back to the altar once we get this stuff. So it's just gonna be, I guess it'd probably just, oh yeah, I know exactly how to do this. Not game, get stats, Linda / altar, eternal. Well, I'm going back to the altar. To talk to ghosts. And this will, let's save and exit here. Basically just, which one of these do we need? We need this one again. Oh. And, altar, eternal. And that means we also should have the ghosts. How do I do that exactly? Basically what I need is for all of the ghosts to either move to where they were. Yeah, we basically need something more advanced than this placer. Well, we already have these as ghosts, so what I could do is I could just have the stat control this instead. Or like, have a ghost placer class. Ugh, how do I do this? Function ready. Is there like a... Does this have a ready function? No, it doesn't. On stat changed, stat value, pass. And so we'll have like a function, what is this going to be? Like summon stats. Return Linda summoned plus ID. There we go. Function enlisted stats. Okay, and then we'll have export array node 3D. We don't. Path locations. Oh wait, no. It shouldn't be. It should be export var enlisted spot node 3D, and then like export var attack spot node 3D. Okay, but I need to use the bathroom. I've been streaming for like less than half an hour, but I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so... Right, I was refactoring the ghosts so that way they'd go back to where they're supposed to be once the attack is over. Because right now, the way that I've set this up, it's like just too simple. I guess what I could do... Actually, I just realized I have a much better idea. I'm gonna do var current place equals this, and then if not value and actually let's do it in, let's not have so many false negatives. So if value elif not value and key equals current place. Pass. So now we actually need this to be key, and it's going to be a string. And then var n equals location positions places key dot place, and current location. Oh wait, we don't have that. Wait, where did it go? Why is it not here? Oh well. Okay, so the ghost is back as it was. Identify current place. Oh. Okay. So best location is a string now, and this will be key.stat. Okay. I'm about to sneeze. All right, there we go. Oh no, push error. No such place. Key. For placer. Get path. There we are. Invalid get string for base type of... Oh, because it's not... Okay, I see. The issue is... Okay, so this should actually be the placer pair. There we go. And then what we do is here we have this. Current place equals p.stat. Get best place. Okay. And this will do get best place. Or like set best place. Okay. Basically what I'm going to be doing is the ghosts will not have this here. They'll have Linda's slash ghost attack. Oh, wait, actually, this doesn't work either because the ghosts need to be recruited before they do this. Oh wait, actually, I can just do that by that. Linda slash regret slash attack. Oh wait, no, it's gonna be attack slash. There we are. And what I can do is I can remove all stats from this Linda slash attack list. Okay. Oh, how many of this is P? Okay, there we are. This will be parent equals node 3D that get parent. Oh wait, we already have that here. Oh well. So we can do that. And we'll do like a return. Okay. So now it does all this stuff. And that means that once an NPC is there, it'll do that. And that means that when we do a ghost attack, what we actually need is function ghost attack. Pass, and then function end attack. Pass. So yeah, here. So this will be what? Save, load, state, add stat. Like that. And then Linda slash attack. Okay. Begin attack. Charges off. You forget. Presumably you're supposed to know where. Okay. And now what we do is for G in save load dot state dot dictionary attack. Oh wait, no. Get stats. So Linda army crew pass. Wait, no, we're gonna say this is gonna be var ghost or var army equals this. For G and army, save load dot state dot add stat Linda slash attack slash G. Oh wait. There we are. Okay, if army. And we're going to do the same thing here, where we basically just wipe the attacks, but we're going to do set stat. Actually, we're going to do remove stat. Erase stat? There we go. Okay. So now what this should do is every ghost that we've recruited will be added to our attack, but then they'll be removed from our attack when we actually end the attack. And in fact, it should be under Linda/attack instead. Okay. So now I need to, like, I may need to make a system for multiple saves. Wait, how is she not, like, gone? She was supposed to be gone. Is her placer broken? Carly / moved, and then where is the blocker? Okay, that is that. Okay, and that's that. So I'm gonna say probably just broken. Okay. Okay, we need to speed run. Oh wait, I forgot to take a photo of the cones. That's going to be an issue if we run all the way over there. Okay, we got 2 beautiful cones. And also I just realized I can make it so that there's unique, like if there's duplicates of a tag, I can just put the plural word there. But okay. Oh wait, I forget. We don't need to do that. There we go. Yep. He reminds us that you can just drive through cones. It's legal. They're only there to keep the weak-willed out. Or to keep bad drivers out. The good drivers, they can just drive through the cones. They're careful. They know what they're doing. They don't need the guidance. I was about to take photos of the ghosts, but then I realized the entire point of Linda is that she gives us the thing to see the ghosts. Actually, what if there were a bunch of ghost pets? Because I'd been thinking about that. Alright, never seen you around, blah blah blah. She's off to Neverland. And I've been considering I might make it lighter at night. Maybe I'll add a fog. And then that's how it, like, feels darker. Actually, that's a good idea. But then I would have to change how the ambient light is done. I guess I could just add, like, an element of white to it. Wait, where am I going? Oh yeah, to Linda. I forgot who I am for a second there. Linda, you're supposed to be, like, up above the ground. How are you here? Actually, that's a good question. I bet you it's the placer is wrong. But let's double check the, like, position of this actual little node first. Okay, so these are all still on the ground. Offset if sprite in P. Oh wait. Clever me. I did it wrong. That's why I should not use duck typing. I'm assembling an army of ghosts and I need you to find them. Okay. Oh, right. I've been talking to her too much. Wait, I just realized I can press X while I'm talking to a character to restart dialogue. That should not be the case, actually. so let's go to the player. Interact. And not UI.dialog. In dialog, that's what. Okay. So now you can't restart dialog. So if we press X here, and then press X again. Yeah. There we go. Got her, boom. Got the ghost, boom. And I might make it so that this ghost tag doesn't show up. And I'll just do that by like putting an underscore in front of it and then programming it so that it doesn't show tags with underscores. As you might imagine. Very clever. Okay. So we only need Mrs. Carlson. Oh yeah, let's see if this works properly. So when we dissipate the ghost, I have a good idea. We will have Linda, NPC, say, what am I looking for? I guess it is Linda. So it's going to be function hide ghost. Right now. Explosion hide ghosts ghost.conceal. And that'll be hide ghost.bind ghost. There we are. So now it'll play that explosion in reverse, and then the ghost will be hidden when the explosion is done. And that should hopefully not completely fuck up. Oh wait, did I... Oh, okay. I summoned her. Or I've sent her off to battle. Okay, so we should see... Oh, right. No, wait, I don't understand what just happened. Did I not save? I save every time I take a photo. Because, yeah, we got our ghosts. Let's see what Carly has to say. Huh. What's our issue here? I know what I can do. I can do, no, I can't do it. Well, I'll ignore that. Because, right, I just realized. Begin attack and end attack, I don't need to do anything with those. Okay, where did she go then? Because she should be... like, in here. Is she, like... Hang on. This dot... Oh, wait, no. We need, I guess, like, toggle no clip. Okay, where is she? Why are you over here, you little shit? Alright. We need a motorcycle, I think. I guess I could give the player a vehicle. What buttons do I not use? I'll think on it. Okay, got any ghost photos for me? Yeah, we got the regretful ghost. Okay, we got that. Okay, we got all those. Okay. Why did the function begin attack not work? This did not start, even though it said to do it. Because these are fine. Does Linda not have the appropriate script? She has the script there. Is it something that I've done wrong with the animation here? So, like, if we did Linda slash attack. No, okay, so that's fine. Yeah, I have many questions here. One is, why is this not done? Because, let's talk to her again. Are we powerful enough? Oh, okay, I see. Let's kill her. Okay, okay. That seems to work. So we have Regret and River. And then G. Okay, good. Huh? Oh, wait. Okay, I see. It's because it began the attack. Now the big question is, why was she not at the altar, even though that's, like, the thing that she was supposed to be at? So now we have this trudge back. Okay. I think that went pretty well. Trying to assign dictionary of type dictionary to a variable of type dictionary string nil. Erase stat. Just do that then. Okay, so now the placer's all busted. Why is the placer all busted? I guess we can do like, oh, I see. Best location, sir pair. So why was called deferred, not breaking? Was it breaking? Okay, it was. Okay, I was just dumb. Okay, now everybody's where they should be. I think that went pretty well. And now the ghosts, they should have come back here. Where are they? Would they be up at the attack zone still? Because they're supposed to be not... Yeah, they're supposed to have moved from here back to their, like, ghost zone. And honestly, I just realized that... Linda, attack, regret. I think we should make it so that this is the permanent stat. This is not the permanent stat. So that way I can summon them independently. So if we go to Linda now, if we go to summon, we will not do this. We will do reveal, and then I'm going to also have export var summon location string or node 3D. So when a ghost is revealed, we'll have like a var pass or transform. Okay. G equals this, and then like, oh wait, no. Summon ghost, this is gonna be complicated. Var G ghost equals this. Equals G dot global transform G dot reveal and list, and then function dismiss. Oh wait, let's have this be like the how do I want to do this? I'll just copy it for now. And it's just gonna do like so let's call this, well, I know. And then here, no, that's not gonna work. Return ghost dot bind ghost. Actually, every time I think this is fine, actually. We call this dismiss instead of enlist. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to figure out, I guess the big thing first of all is, why did this not like do this here? So on stat change, if not value when key equals current place. Do we set the current place? We do. So much stuff. I'm trying to figure out what these ghosts are doing. And then it's going to be like placer. And then here, function show, or like debug box, and then this is going to be like I know, accessor. Status, and then box dot property self current location. Okay, so what I'm doing here is function current place for, or no, status. I'm going to get the status of all the stats that a thing has. So like for P in places, S, I don't know, this is going to be actually S dot push back P dot stats, save load states has, or like get stat P stats. Okay. Basically, I want this, kind of. So we have, for example, that its current place is there, but if we did like a print dictionary, hang on. Okay, so we should be in the attack state. So when we end attacks, it should have removed that. Okay. Because, yeah, Linda should no longer have attack. Oh, it does, though. States, or save load dot states dot erase stats, attack. Okay. Are these ghosts still here? That makes sense. Because we're now, ooh, I really do need to make multiple saves. Okay, let's do that as, debug console. How do I actually use the debug console here? I guess it must be in the player's UI. The debug console when it's used. Oh, and live debug? How do we do this? I'm trying to figure out where I put the like variables that are used for a thing. Okay, here, environment.world. Live debug console, and then also we should have save load as just save load. In fact, we can just have that instead of that. So that way we now have this exposed to our variables when we start up. So are there actually multiple different paths, or like, how does save load work even? Okay, so we have directory save, so we have autosave. Okay. That makes sense. And then we should have a save sync path equals directory save. Like that. And this way I can do save load, save game to a new directory. And we could do a load game as well. Okay, good, good. Did the game work? Okay. Now I can do save load dot like save game, you know, S2. It'd be like user S2. And then, like... Oh, wait, I just realized. This might not check for everything. So, like, exists. So directory exists absolute. When we save an image... Ooh. Oh, no, this is not the right place. Okay. So what we should do is if file access.exists. Let's say this. So we don't need loaded from file. In fact, let's go to the photos. Let's remove loaded from file. Okay. And we will just delete this save. Okay, new game started. I don't know why it does that like full 2 seconds of like not being able to run. Because it instantly enables the movement. And I can see when I move the analog stick, the player's like moving in a direction. So I think it must be something to do with the physics. Oh wait, I messed this up. Oh well. It doesn't matter. I can just go back to the lady, show her the photo, she'll bring back her husband. And then we can take our beautiful photo. Okay. Okay, there we go. And now we can go back to Linda, and then I can save right before I go to Linda. Or I can save like right before doing all my stuff, so that way we don't have to do this whole song and dance again. Also, I should have a way to skip the night, since there's basically very little that is important that goes on. But alright, there we go. Oh yeah, back this way. Back through the darkness. Okay. Ghosts, we need them to find them. Destroy our archenemy. Okay, so let's save this as a save load, save game, Linda. Okay. Oh. And I just realized, because it automatically saves every time you take a photo, the autosave will be, like, always up to date with the things that we're doing. But okay, what I'm doing right now is I need to see, let's do this ghost first to make sure that it like all works still. Didn't work. Okay. Oh, that makes sense because I didn't do the thing that I was supposed to do, which is when we summon the ghost, g.reveal g.global transform equals summoned ghost location plus g.sprite dot height divided by 2. Or no. Yeah. Okay. All right. And again, that didn't work. Oh, because I still need to do, right, we need to have this. So when we hide the ghost, or I guess when we dismiss the ghost, we add it to this stat, and then we do the hide, and then we do the conceal. And we do that after the explosion plays. Okay, now we can try this again with the, oh, wait, we did that one. Didn't work. Okay, so they're here. That's good. So yeah, we should have reveal. We should have this. Okay, why did this not work? We need to like load game. What was it? User window. Oh, save state. Is this where we were? This doesn't seem right. Yeah, this isn't correct. Does it not, oh, I see. Maybe we need to do like a get tree reload current scene. Okay, there we are. No, that's not what I want. Still. So load game and get or and tree dot reload current scene. How are we loading things that it's not working? Okay. Okay, I see. So we need a way of switching scenes now. Well, no, I don't understand it. So yeah, let's check for load game, and then when we go to the world, we need to check for the enter tree. Oh wait, I just realized, does it return... Folder does not oh, well, that makes sense. Folder does not exist, user/Linda. But then where's the save? What did I call it? Hello, I don't know, let's save the game here then. Okay, so that explains that. Okay, so if we do that, where does this go? Is it here? So it is here, and it saves all the things correctly. Oh, wait, no. Let's undo that. And then let's try this. Okay. There we go. So now that does that, but I still need to start a new game anyway. What am I even trying to fix? Oh yeah, weirdness with positioning NPCs, or positioning the ghosts. And the problem is I have to restart the entire game every single time I do it, because my save load is jank. I forgot to take a photo of the cone, so we'll do this the other way. Okay. And then we do this. There we are. All right. Okay. Oh, I just realized it skips the first line of dialogue when you use an object with an NPC, which most of the time doesn't matter, but it can if nothing happens. Or we need to go back here. Okay, so let's see if I can actually save this time. Okay. Save load, save game, user, Linda. Did that work? Did that do what it needed to do? So we don't need any of that. So we got a Linda here and has the photos that we need. Good. Okay. Have any ghost photos for me? I don't. I'm sorry, Linda. Alright, we got the regretful ghost. Okay. Let's see if this works. It didn't. How did it not work? Why did it not work? Where's the ghost? Is the ghost here? Why is the ghost not here? We have the reveal button. Hang on. Is it because if we go back... Where is the ghost? Why are you still there, you son of a bitch? We have this here. Oh, because it's the wrong thing. Okay, it's because it needs to be summoned, location, global, transform. Okay. Easy one. Let's see if this works. I gotta do a lot of freaking work. Okay. Okay, so basically, ghosts will not be permanently in the summoned position. That's a temporary thing as we talk to them. Okay. Boom. Ghost is great. Hmm. Got spooky ghost woman. Okay. And then... Yeah, we got all that stuff. Great, wonderful. Okay. Are we powerful enough? We have Carly's dead mom, so that probably gives us an edge. Okay. And so, no ghosts there. There should be ghosts here. Great. Got our ghosts at our side. Okay. And now she's back at the altar, which means that she should have the ghosts with her. She doesn't. That was the whole point of this exercise, was to get the ghosts at the altar. They're still there. They're still there. My goodness. Let's do... let's see. If value, if this. So basically just load the game again. And this better be there. Okay. And then we can do tree reload current scene. And that should be, okay, now we're back where we were. Thankfully, the only one that actually matters is there. Okay, do you have any ghosts? If you don't know where to find ghosts, I don't know. Okay. Alright. So what we need to do is make sure the end... Oh, I know what it is. It's because this thing here... Oh, wait, no. That doesn't matter. When Linda does the end attack... Yeah, this should still do that. Wait. Yeah, okay. Welcome back, kitty. And then let's have like a not... That's what I call you because you can't talk. Okay. Oh, and then we should mention like alter 2. Let's say that. Okay. Okay, let's kill her. Okay. And they're there. Okay. Why did that not work? So if we go to Linda, or end attack. Did I forget to have... I forgot to do this again. If G erase stat. So when we erase a stat, do we not emit a thing for changing it? Oh, we don't. Okay. That's an important thing. Okay. What if we set the stats to 0? And then we erase the whole dictionary. Well, at least they're, like, there. Okay, so it works on the repeat, but let's try this again, then. Save, load game, user, Linda. Oh, and also... And tree, reload, current, scene. Okay, we got the both things. Okay, we got that. Funny dialogue, it's very funny. Way too long. Okay, let's kill her. And they're not there, they should be here. Ah, that's fine. Okay. There we are. And then it should work, because now we're setting it to 0 by default. Okay, and then that triggers that. So they automatically look for their best location. And then we come back to here. She's there. The regretful ghost is not. I don't know what I did. What? Oh, I see. Okay. Wait. Why do we not have... So we have not... Oh, because we still need Linda/attack, actually. We're just going to set this stat to... Well, we could just have, like, not stat alter/eternal. Like this. And then I don't have to, like, set this in, like, a hokey way. So we just delete the stat. And that way the dialogue will make a bit more sense. But okay, we come back to here. Welcome back, Kitty. That's what I call you because you can't talk. Did you want to talk to Ghost with me? Okay. Okay, so eventually we'll have some more stuff with the ghosts. And basically that'll just be like a little extra, like, endless side content. Well, endless, quote unquote. Basically, side content with the extra ghosts. Oh wait, no. This is basically, let's say, more ghosts, and then side content after the battle. After the battle. All right. Now we have more stuff, basically. Oh, wait, no, we don't need that. In fact, I think we have the graves that we need. We have everything we need. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can just show him a picture of anything. You don't actually have to show him specifically his wife. And do we have any, like, unique images of him for this? Oh yeah, he does. He tells you a yarn. And then we have some sort of weird catacomb thing that leads into a storm drain. And this is the path that we opened up through the whole ghost quest thing. And right now, what this gets us is a secret entrance into the manor, and I guess into the night sky. or into the castle that was at the edge of town. Yeah, I think now what I need... I guess I could just do bug fixing. No, I know what I want to do. I want to do more stuff with the scientist, because he's the other, like, guy that I have a bunch of stuff with right now. Save and exit. Hang on. I know what I need. I need the underscore system that I had. So basically, let's see. What is this going to be? I know. Ghost. We're going to have an underscore there. Because now, when we go to... Oh, wait, no. We don't have anything there. Oh, wait. We do have ghost. But it's going to be underscore ghost. So that way we have basically, when we go to the dialogue viewer, or the, like, photo button here. There we go. So subject, if subject dot begins with underscore, continue. This is my new advanced technology. We will not have the ghosts there. Oh wait, but this means I have to redo the quest. Oh wait, no, I don't have to redo the quest. Okay. Save, load game, user, Linda, and tree, reload, current, scene. Did it not work? Hopefully I can talk to Linda. Hopefully she's here. She isn't. Interesting. Why is she not here? Not safe. You know what? Let's push a warning here. Because it should, actually, let's just have, like, load game directory string, respect version equals false. I know. Okay. If respect version, else. Push error, or push warning. Okay. And then this will be up here. Respect version equals true. And that way, what I can do is do this. Did that work? Okay. I think that worked. I think now I should be able to, like, go up here. I think. Okay, so why is that not working? Because it says here that it should be pushing the warning. Oh, because we need to do state equals new state here. There we go. Kind of. It's maybe working? It seems like it's taking a while. Okay. Save, load game. This is slower than if I'd just done the quest again. But you know what? Sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do. See, now it works. And then I can do the photos again. Boom. We got ghosts and we got graves and we got woman. And also now it does not show those. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a count of things. So let's do like if, let's have like var placed nodes equals this, or like a unique. Actually, what if we just had unique items up here? Integer or int. Okay. So ready, and then set photo, unique items clear. So if, actually, let's do first off, dupe equals add unique item subject. Okay, because what this is going to be is function add unique item s string if s in unique items return true, else unique items s equals 1 return false. So then if dupe oh wait, this is an issue. I actually need the labels for an item, not just the count of them. Oh wait, I know what I can do. In fact, we don't even need this, because we can just do for s in, or for I in unique items. Okay. If unique items item greater than 1, let's do item dot capitalize stuff add child l dot text plus equals s to do pluralize words. But okay, basically what I'm doing here is, oh, it didn't quite work. Oh wait, I see. There we go. So now it says Graves River Woman. Cones. So now there's no duplicates. Makes my life easier. And in fact, that means that we could do, I'll ignore it for now. I was about to do, when we do dialogue, I guess that'd be under UI, use item, or no, photo, on use photo P. Oh, I see. And then that goes back to here. Okay. Well, I'll keep that as it is. Basically, this just simplifies it for us here. And I just realized there's no reason for us to completely recreate this every time, but oh well. What else was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna double check that the ghosts are in the correct position after we talk to her. Okay, so we got the ghost that appears, reappears, etc. Goes back in. Long conversation there. Okay. And then what I want to do is, let's go back to the dialogue viewer box. Oh wait, we have this. On input timer timeout. Let's just say like, grab first, or first reply focus. And what I'll do is list replies. First reply, and then we'll do like a... You know what, let's just do first reply focus dot call deferred. I think. I think this might cause an issue where like releasing the button does a thing. No, okay, good. All right, so we need more ghosts, or let's kill her. Let's kill her. And so we should have both of the ghosts. And eventually they could even be doing things like animated somehow. Okay. So what are our errors here? Oh, those are just emoting stuff. Old save version. Okay, that's great. On call to play. On call play. Yep, and these are issues. Alright. That all seems good. So we took the photos, get Carly to move, enter the castle from the catacombs, talk to the goddess. This is not completed. I don't know why I've set it up this way. Admittedly, I kind of have all of these where, like, scientists, like, because I don't have any of these added. I don't know what I'm saying. Basically, there's no to-do stuff. So we need, like, you know, a thing here, like, to-do, where does this go? Or where does this lead to? And then, like, I guess that's fine. Actually, let's add a to-do list here as well, of like... There we are. Like, Mr. Weston, unblock the cones, bring Mr. Weston back. So, like, to do what's in the house. And then let's say for here, for example, to do anything more with Carly. And then also another to do more ghost stuff with Linda. So, okay, what's in the house? So, other to-do stuff. Like, what does the biker want? Man, there's gonna be a lot of stuff here. I just thought of a good idea. What if Carly here, when she has her emotion, so we need, I think, emotional states tied to a character's expression. Might be good. Or we need, like, when a character is sitting alone, I don't currently have a way of, like, setting their emotion, like, in a global way. I think maybe the placer could be what I do with that. You know, like, instead of having a placer pair, we have, like, a placer triplet. And then it's like, if emote, we set the emotion of the character. Oh. Placer. Set position. If emote. No, if p dot emote. Parent dot emote. There we are. Now we have that. And what I can actually do is I can set that up for the characters. So let's go to the whatever I'm looking for. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Hopefully that didn't break this thing. Okay, good. That's still there. When NPCs emote, what we should do is we should have the sprite have the emotion as well. So info here, so like if sprite.emotion not equal to default emotion, our info append sprite emotion. So this means that now anytime a character is doing their like non-default pose, it'll be set here. So I'm going to do a stupid one as an example. I just realized this guy is set up in Paint. I'm going to change the dad because there's a dumb joke that I said, which is basically that he changes what chair he's sitting on based on his mood. And this one is the scare chair. It's extremely dumb. But that means that if we go to... So where is he actually? I think I might have made the mistake of not having him properly layered. What am I doing? This one. Project, NPC, Mr. Weston. Yeah. I made the mistake of putting him all on one layer. Well, whatever. I know how to fix this. So once we move him to a different place, he will change his emotion. And he'll switch to like a different colored chair or something. Why is this so slow? There we are. Okay. So now what we can do is we can do that. So this is going to be a scare chair. Okay, Mr. Weston. Oh, wait, hang on. What? Am I stupid? Oh, we already have him here. Admittedly, I just realized the issue is we still need a separate, like, sprite sheet set. Because we need separate chairs. And a problem with how I've set this up. So if we do... Wait, why is this a different... What? Oh, I see. I don't see. Okay. Let's call this sprites then. Mr. Weston sprites. And we'll just put it at Mr. Weston.png. And what we'll do, re-import this, re-import that. No, it's here, Mr. Weston.png. What the fuck? Did it not, like... Okay, so stupid. Okay. All of that to say, remove this, put that, go to this, we got this. What the hell is selection mask? Okay, there we go. At long last, we have that. And that means that we can delete this one. And I actually just realized I still needed this. Oh, wait. Okay. Everything is back as it should be. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a couch, because he's gonna have a unique chair for when he's not stressed, when he's relaxed. And that's the only way that he expresses emotion is through chairs or through sofas. Too much for him. Though that is the right angle. Yeah, let's do... Now we can do white backgrounds as well. I can make those work. Let's say old sofa. Or like recliner, actually. How would this work? How did... There we go, okay. I was worried for a sec. Interesting. I could just make him look like way shittier. Okay. Perfect. All right. I think we just nailed it in one. So this is his relaxing. Not really, there's not really a rhyme for that one. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, they're separate layers. So now he should have, when we export the sprite sheet again, we go here. Bada bing, bada boom. We got two different emotions. He's a man of many moods. And then what I can do is when we come into here for his placer, Mr. Weston's placer. Relax, recliner. So what this will do is this means that I can control an NPC's like emotion at the same time as their like place. Okay, let's find him. So what do I want for the bridge here? Do I want anything fancy? I could make this another task the player has to do first. And then they can get permission to come over to here. You know, so that way the game very slowly increases in scope and complexity. Okay. Found him. There he is. He's all relaxed. He's living his life. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can make new dialogue based on an NPC's personality, or based on an NPC's like mood. So if we go to Mrs. Weston. So photo Mr. Weston, relax, recliner. To see my husband. All right. Okay, let's see this one. It's good to see my husband in his relaxed recliner. That means he's well fed. Yep, so now we got all sorts of dumb things we can do. He looks so shitty. It looks so much worse in person than in Krita. He's awesome. He also has a stray red pixel, which I don't think. Therefore, I'm not going to tolerate it. And I'll fix both of them. Oh wait, wrong thing that I just did. There we are. Which one is this? Okay, this is his colors. Good. The other stray black pixels, I'll leave for now. So yeah, now we can go to Apollo. Oh yeah, Apollo needs, like, anything. So let's say there should be a few things. There should be, like, to do. What do you do with Apollo? And then also, to do who wants photos of the pets? I guess I'll put this here as well, then. Eventually. There we go. Okay, so now the change of, like, the distinction between the blue and the white tasks is important. So yeah. The big thing, what is in the castle? Also, other big thing, what's past the cones? And then also, I have another idea as well. To do alternate path around the cones. Lots of questions, not many answers. I guess now that I've tested the emotion system, I can do it for Carly. Because she needs her, like, sad sit. In fact, this should probably... Let's call this one smug. So by default, she'll be sitting there all smug. Oh, wait. Everything has, like, the OK and cancel buttons on different sides. Okay. Oh, I see. The sketch is here as well. Ooh, this is gonna be tough because I know what I could do. I could just make it so my script doesn't export. Hang on. Hi, Krita. Also, the way this is set up, like, Krita's extension format is terrible because I can't just, like, have these as, like, independent folders. You have to have a folder and then the file. So I can't have this as just, like, one Git repo. I have to have the entire folder. But oh well, that's neither here nor there. Basically, what I want is if I need to see like Krita Python API. Also, is it colder outside yet? I'm sweating. It's a little colder outside. Okay, so it's time for fresh air. Take your time, Krita. I was hoping that a article called Krita Python API documentation develop Krita artists was like the API documentation for the Krita document. Okay, so what I need is the layers. What are they called again? Because it's basically if layer.animated. Wait. Then why don't I just, like, not have this? Because, yeah, just don't have that. Because, yeah, otherwise I'll just not, like... Because the way that I'm using this, it's a very simple thing. Actually, let's double check. So active doc, top level, or like node? A node represents a layer or mask. Animated. Is there visible? Let's do if not layer dot visible. Continue. Okay. Because I don't want that sketch layer. Hopefully it's warmed up a little bit. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. So now I have the power to just save like that. Oh wait, no. I gotta export the... Interesting. My Docker for my thing isn't here. Because I typed later, not layer. Okay. And for some reason it's still not here? Hang on. What's happening now? Settings, configure Krita, I think in plugins. Then these. Module not loaded. NP sprite sheet. Invalid syntax, line 20. Oh, right, because it's... Having GD script to Python is like the worst possible thing because GD script is just different enough that there's a whole bunch of incompatible syntax. Okay. And now we can export the sprite sheet. And what it'll do is it won't have that because if we preview, it should be only one. There we are. Okay. So that makes my life a little easier, kind of. Well, okay, yeah, there we are. Hang on, do I do anything with the layer groups here? No. Okay. Well, let's call this sketch smug then. Or let's put this in like sketches. I'm curious if this... Okay. I don't understand why it's 3 when there's only... Oh, wait, I do understand. Because there's this, and then there's this. Hang on. For type equals... Hang on. And yeah, for now, we'll just completely ignore group layers. What am I looking for? I've like gone stupid. This. Okay, so we're getting the group layer. And that, take your time, Krita. Okay, there we go. Good. So now, I should even be able to have this. And then we preview. And we have nothing. Good. Exactly what I wanted. Except for the fact that now the background is visible, but that might just be... Let's just make sure that it works still. Okay, that seems to work. Okay, that was a lot of work. To basically just do... Let's see. Oh, wait, I need her sad emotion now. So let's have approximately the same size of character here. Actually, she should be lower to the ground because right now it's going to be just her like sad face. How does she actually look? Yeah, she'll be sitting right down on the ground instead of like up on top of a thing. Which way would her feet be? I think inward. I don't know how high heels work. And it looks incomprehensible now, but just you wait. This will be epic. This teen girl will be so sad. And I actually don't know how I'm going to rectify her standing at full height into this sprite. I'll probably just have to, like, mess with her height while I do it. Ah, well. Okay. Alright, we need this one. And now we need to figure out how to rectify, like, these two together. I'm thinking like this. Let's remove this. Let's have the smug very hidden. I don't know. We might be losing too much. Like, this might be just too different. But oh well. And also, soon I need to be thinking about if I want, like, different colors of outlines and things like that, because the black outlines, they don't look very good. But the game as a whole doesn't look very good, so maybe I should just be, like, fine with it. Alright. Hmm. I think this will make sense once we get our everything together. Man, her freaking torso is like gigantic. Like she has such like gigantic legs. But it's okay. Okay, bring this back. Yeah, that's basically right. And then just white in here. She feels so much smaller. I think it's also because her knees don't actually go up to her face, where if you sit like that, I'll do it now. Well, I guess you do have to hunch quite a bit for your actual face to be nested between your knees. Like, that's actually about where you would be on a normal human. But of course, she's also kind of not a normally proportioned human. Like, if we look at the, like, actual physics here. Oh, wrong button. There we are. Like, here, she could easily, like, kick herself in the face. Well, I don't know, actually. If we do more like that, yeah, I think it's accurate enough. So now we can do sad as a thing. But actually, I would prefer if her arms completely crossed over her legs rather than doing whatever they're doing here. So yeah, hide that for now. Which means now... Maybe something kind of like this? Crossed arms over the knees. We'd have to have them a bit higher up, basically. And it's much more like this. So I say this one comes out on top, goes into here. No. This one comes out in front. I have like completely forgotten how how physics works, how hands work. I think for both cases, she just needs to be more gangly. Her arms need to come out just more. Let's do like this color. Well, let's do like this color. I don't like that color. No, actually, I think I was on the right track with the first attempt. And so this hand will go up above this one, like that. And then, in a rather gangly fashion, this hand will peek up from underneath. Like that. There we go. Look at that. Practically works, basically. Now, she doesn't look nearly as good in this one. Actually, and I have a good idea here. You know, it's crazy that I've gone this entire stream without talking about the fact that I spent, like, the past 5 days not streaming because I was too busy playing Deltarune and then watching other people play Deltarune. But I guess I've just kind of thought all the thoughts that I can all in one go. It's a good video game. Someday I'll think, or like, make a video on it. I've been tempted to make a video for Undertale's 10th anniversary, but I think so many people will probably do that it might be old hat by this point. Wait. Oh, I see. We need both of these. Okay, so her default emotion is going to be smug. And what we're going to do is, do we have photos of Carly? Let's do a photo of a photo of Carly, sad. Okay. And the whole point of that whole, like, adventure was so that I can do this. Oh, not that. There we go. So now when she moves to a different place, she'll be sad. And then eventually I can figure out some way of changing her emotion if she feels better. Where is she? She's supposed to be here. Hang on. No. Print dictionary. Save load state data. Yeah. Oh, right. We haven't talked to Weston. Or we haven't talked to Carly. I forgot I had to restart the game. Okay. So now we can do the same thing that we've been doing yet again. In fact, I'm pretty sure it would still work with the old form of the thing. Ah, well. Okay. And the next thing I should do is probably make, like, the UV maps look good. And then, like, I'm still divided on what I want to do with the trees. If the cones are fine, or if I should actually make them, like, look half decent. Because I could either do more, like, textures, like billboarded, or I could do, like, something with a bit more effort put into it. But then again, that kind of defeats... That's, like, against the spirit of the game, I feel. Things with effort. I think billboarded textures would actually be quite good, because then I could have them closer to the ground and it would make more sense. Because the only reason we have these long trunks here is for the purpose of whatever the game is doing. Oh wait, no. Basically so that it actually reads as trees. I should say what I'm thinking. Otherwise they just read as cones sticking out of the ground. So yeah, I think that'll probably be one of my next missions, is to just add billboarded trees. Assembling an army of ghosts, blah blah blah. She's gonna kill Carly in real life. And we're gonna get a photo of her mom to do it. I think her mom should probably be harder to find. Okay. Boom. We have Carly here, or Mrs. Carlson. Okay. Alright, let's kill her. And we see her and the ghost. Okay, so all of that to make sure that she's here. She's here, but she's not doing the right thing. Why didn't she do the right thing? Emote. So when we emote... Okay. Oh, right. Carly should probably just not have turning enabled for her sprites right now. Okay. Let's try this again. Basically, that was just a bug with the sprite. Yeah. Now she's here. And she's sad. And eventually we can have, like, sprites or something. Okay. That was the wrong thing. And also I see that the dialogue should have, like... What should NPCs do? I think they should have their, like, starting dialogue. Or, like, emotion. Of our pre-dialogue emotion equals nothing. Maybe like that. And then when we end dialogue, if this, that. And we'll also do pre-dialogue. So when we enter dialogue, is there a function? I think it's just start dialogue. Hi, welcome back. Let's see. So if I go to this function start dialogue, sprite emotion. Okay. And then if we go to, like, Linda. No, we need to go to the biker. Does anyone use start dialogue? Start dialogue. The scene player does. Okay. Then NPCs now have it by default. Okay. Burnout from Next Fest. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So now the characters should not change their emotions. Okay, so that's not what I want. Oh wait, no, this should be Carly / moved. Or oh, I see. I need to do this way. Because this stat is temporary. It's only while we're while we're attacking. No, wait, no. We actually need even slightly different. There we are. I try to keep the dialogue as like chronological as I can, which often involves a lot of like negative statuses. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. She seems sad. Let's leave her be. You were fully intending to murder her with ghosts, so this isn't your problem. See, I kind of want to do a new thing where basically I have the player and another character do a shared animation, because what I want is basically for Kitty to sit directly in Carly's lap. Just to, like, intrude in her space. How do I want to do that? I should save this stuff that I've done, though. Oh, wait, hang on. There's a res:"Linda folder that I'm seeing. Yeah, delete that. Okay. So what did we do here? More fixes. Okay. Linda versus Carly is implemented. Okay. So yeah, now I want a joint animation where I think it's going to be like the player would be locked and hidden. And we would have basically when we end dialogue, how do we exit dialogue? Or like, does the player have anything here? Exited. I don't think we do have anything. Let's have like a var visible. No, wait, no. We have visible. Okay. I'm going to say UI dialog exited connects on dialog exited. If locked, it's false. Can we like unlock? Hang on, how does this work? Let's see our cutscene where we do intro. So we have lock player here. Close everything else. Cutscene, no, player, scene player. There we go. So how does this thing do its thing? It just does player locked, player unlocked. And then I'm going to do... So we can just do locked equals false, visible equals true. State save. All right. This means that now what I should be able to do when we start this dialogue. Okay, we have the player here. So I'll just do like function joint anim locked equals true, visible equals false. And then let's actually have the position. Player dot transform equals oh no, player dot global position equals. I don't know why it keeps like, oh wait, no, I see. I need that. Let's say this. Or like join with. Okay. Node dot global position. There we are. So what this is going to be is like player join with main speaker, and then main speaker emote sitting with kitty, or sit with kid. Yeah, sit with kid. Okay. Because what I'm envisioning is she was sitting here, but now Kitty is sitting here. Or basically, Kitty just puts herself right here. So let's put her like this. And then basically she's going to be like here, like I think what I want to do is I want to have most of the expression come from her head tilting. So let's try to make the body language like consistent here. Also, what was this sad sketch look like? Okay, so her head's about yay big. Nah, I think centered actually is the right move here. So hide this one. Hide this one mostly. There we are. Kitty is now making herself at home, basically. Just in some random teenager's lap. I don't know where Kitty's arms are going to be. Maybe just sitting right here. Yeah, that seems fine. Hang on, where is her... Oh yeah, her neck would come up a bit more like this, so it'd then be like, how did her body go? Tube top, okay. I'll fix it in post. Okay, and we'll have her other hand doing a very similar pose, and for right now it'll be very simple, like mitten type things. You know, like index and middle finger, other fingers, etc. She's just like, what is this, like, dumb baby doing sitting here? There we are. And her hair will look kind of fucked up because she was just sitting there all sad. Okay, so what is this meant to be? Let's say like that, basically. Okay, and then her arm should do something like this. Basically good enough. Okay, I have no idea where this leg is going. I think it'll just go down like this, basically. Okay, and now the second question. Where's Kitty's hair go here? I do not remember what Kitty's hair looks like in the default state. Let's look for... Where's our sprite? Do we see her ear? Yeah, we see her ear. Okay, I think this is almost good enough that I'm just going to grab this. Sit with Kit. And then let's make this down. There we are. Everything will be clear soon enough. So her hair always goes this direction. Actually, let's start doing, wait, no. First of all, cut all of these internal lines. Don't need them. Don't want them. Where does her hair go normally? Let's say that is good enough there. And then this will be like just some random strand. Or like, let's remove this completely for now. Oh yeah, more internal lines. What am I doing? And then once I've figured out where all these internal lines are and aren't, we can then convert all of this to black. Okay, I think what I can do now There we go. What do I want for her face here? I want, like, completely indifferent. Not looking, like, in any particular direction. Close enough. Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot. This is where Kitty's hair is. Okay, let's get Kitty in here. I forgot I was about to do the actual animations. Okay, hair. Oh wait, no, did I swap the... No, I didn't. Okay. I guess her skin just looks darker in comparison. Okay. She looks so doofy. Alright, get the smug. Oh wait, right, I forgot. And we'll fix the whites of her eyes in post. I'll get my, like, aim labs practice in here. Okay. So if we hide this... Okay, we're getting close. Okay, how does this look? Oh yeah, I forgot the whites of her eyes. She looks worse than ever. Okay. She's so much lower res than she was before. Okay. That looks okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the whites of her eyes right in here. This is like right in the wrong spot for this. But okay. Wow, this is not great looking. Ah, well. Oh, wait. There we go. A little bit more symmetrical, kind of. But okay. She's so much lower res in this image. I wonder what happens if we just do this now. Oh wait, no. I still need to like actually export this sprite. Oh yeah, and we need to do all this. Actually, I know what to do. Where's my other... Let's do sprite sheet. Okay, so if layer... Okay. Basically, animation should always be visible. Elif. Not layer visible or layer type is group layer. We do that. Otherwise, we just append it as one frame. And for now, we can just ignore that. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, I was supposed to hide there. Player join with main speaker on call join with. So what I suspect is happening is the dialog viewer does not have the player. Huh. Why don't we have the player? Let's try this again. Oh wait, I keep going the wrong way. Yeah, she's just hanging out here. But why does the call join with not work? Because it should be join with... Oh, I see. There we go. Okay. Oh, didn't restart. Why am I not... Oh, because the camera isn't visible either. Okay. What we actually have to do is sprite.visible. Why doesn't that work? Why is this not what it's supposed to be doing? Okay, because we have sprite as the thing. Oh, because locked. Okay. Oh wait, but we need locked. Hmm. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna hide the player. Or do like, locked movement equals true. About to sneeze. Okay, I'm back. So, if locked, return. Let's say if locked or locked. Hmm. Okay, if not locked. Yeah, I guess that's fine. And then we'll do if not locked movement. So basically this here. There. Why am I not locked? On dialogue exited should have worked. Error calling from signal exited. Method expected 2 arguments, but was called with 0. Oh. Well, how was it called with... Alright, whatever. So dumb. Just sit with the character. Alright. Also, it's funny that she gets so low res when you sit with her, because I just designed the character. Because I think this character's resolution is the same as mine, or the player's, but she's at like twice the height. So when you sit down, you're just microscopic. Alright, I think that at least shared, or that at least is the start of that. But okay. It's also 10:30 at night, so I should probably wrap this up and go to bed. But okay. Let's remove all the autosave.craws. Nope. Hit status. Okay. Sitting with... Okay. So we have a little bit of stuff. Alright, I think that'll be it for today. I will be back on, what have you. Let's do this one then. If that doesn't have any background. What day will I be back? Probably tomorrow. I gotta make up for lost time. I didn't stream, like, at all last week. But alright. Thanks for stopping by. See you later.